Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, February 5th. Okay. So today you have homework 7.2 and 7.32. You also have the first quiz, which is due today's midnight. Okay. So your quiz 1 will be about section 7.1, 7.2, and 7.3. Okay, everybody? So today we have a quiz. Make sure you do the quiz before midnight. Where you can find the quiz, go to assignment, and then that's assignment. So you click the quiz. The first quiz is due tonight. You click the quiz, and you can click view. Then you can see this quiz file. Okay, everybody? You click that, and then you can download the quiz and see the problems. And then write down your solution on the paper after. So make sure to show all your work. Your my open math, you just enter the final answer, right? The quiz is the place you show all your work, and I will grade it. Okay, I will look at step by step and make sure you understand all of them. Okay, so after you finish, take a picture and then upload the file here. Because you only can choose one file, if you take more than one picture, please combine them into a PDF. So there are like several apps like PDF scanner, cam scanner, can combine pictures into PDF. Of course, make sure your picture is readable. It's not upside down or laying horizontally. Okay. So, or you can email yourself the picture. Do you have Word or Google Documents? You can copy and paste the picture, and then you can click Save as a PDF. Is that clear, everybody? So you can only upload one file. So if you have more than one page, you can do it like that. By the way, so the quiz right now, my setup is unlimited attempts. I give you 30 minutes. If you need more time, okay, you're not familiar how to make into PDF and upload it, it's okay. Okay, you open the second attempt right away. So if you need more time, but if you use more than one attempt, please email me to let me know why. I just want to know why, okay? So maybe your internet is not stable, you got locked out, or maybe you ran out of time. It's okay. So feel free to open the second attempt and then just email me. Is that clear, everybody? So that's the quiz. All right, let's continue. Okay, so last time we talked about the 6 trig functions on a unit circle. And we also talk about in each quadrant, the trig function is positive, negative, right? Do you still remember? And today I will test you on the unit circle. Okay, so let's continue. So last time we finished number 14, right? So today, let's continue with number 15. So suppose theta equals negative 8 pi. Find the value of the 6 trig functions. So we have the quadrants, the xy plane, like that. And we know the angles start with the positive x-axis. Right? This is 0, and then this is pi over 2. This is pi. This is 3 pi over 2, right? So this is 0 to 2 pi. If you see an angle is not within 0 to 2 pi, you can add multiple of 2 pi or subtract multiple of 2 pi to find the coterminal angle, which is in 0 to 2 pi. Is that clear, everybody? we can find coterminal angle. So coterminal angle, they have the same terminal sides. So in this case, negative a pi, we can add multiple of 2 pi. Okay, so how many 2 pi do we want to add? 8 times 2 pi? 4 times 2 pi. Yes. So our theta is negative a pi is coterminal. You can use this symbol. Your 3 line is coterminal. With negative a pi, we add 4 copies of 2 pi. Then what do we get? 0. Oh, wow. This is 0. Okay, look at the unit circle. Look at the unit circle. 0 is right here. The coordinate is 1, 0. Yes, everybody? The unit circle. Hopefully you remember the unit circle. I'm going to test you the unit circle today. So this is 1, 0. This means the x is 1. The y is 0. How about the r? Remember, r is the distance from the... R is 1. Yeah, r is 1. Unit circle radius is always 1. Okay, now we can find the sixth trig function. What is sine theta? Bless you. In terms of x, y, r? Y over r. In this case, 0 over 1 is 0. Cosine theta. X over r. Is that okay, everybody? Once you figure out x, y, r, then we can figure out all the 6 trig functions. So 1 over 1 is 1. How about tangent theta? Y over x. Y is 0 over 1 is 0. Alright, so good, everybody? We have sine, cosine, tangent. Remember our order. Who's next? Cotangent. So cotangent is, yes, x over y, or you can think of 1 over tangent. Do you see 1 over 0? Undefined. Okay, that's undefined. Cotangent is undefined. We cannot have 0 in the denominator. And then, who's next one? Secant is 1 over cosine. What is cosine? 1. 1 over 1 is 1. What's the last one? Secant, yes. Cosecant is 1 over sine. What is sine? Is 0. 1 over 0 is undefined. Is that okay, everybody? So find the point on the unit circle, and then we can find x, y, r. Then we can find all the 6 trig functions. Okay, good. That's number 15. Any questions on number 15? All good? Okay, number 16. So theta is negative 9 pi over 2. Okay, and how many copies of 2 pi do we want to add? Sometimes, if you don't know how many copies, thank you, of 2 pi you want to add, just keep adding it. Think about it, minus 9 pi over 2. If you add 2 pi, What is 2 pi? It's like 4 pi over 2, right? If you add 4 pi over 2, you get 9, negative 5 pi over 2. It's not in 0 to 2 pi, so you need to add 4, right? So you add 2 copies of 2 pi. That is like 8 pi over 2, right? When you add 8 pi over 2, what do you get? Negative pi over 2. Is it between 0 to 2 pi? Negative pi over 2. Is it between 0 to 2 pi? No. So not enough. So we need to add 3 copies of 2 pi. Is that okay, everybody? We need to add 3 copies of 2 pi. Then we get minus 9 pi over 2 plus 6 pi is like 12 pi over 2. What's the answer? 3 pi over 2. Yes, everybody? We find the coterminal angle within the range 0 to 2 pi. And now we're ready to plot this point on a unit circle. So unit circle, like that. Where is 3 pi over 2? And this one, right, everybody? Negative y-axis. So what is the coordinate of this point? What's the x-coordinates? Yeah, exactly. So our x is 0. Our y is negative 1. And what's the r? R is 1. Is that okay, everybody? This is unit circle. Radius is 1. Okay, now we can find the 6 trig functions. What is sine? Y over r. Y is negative 1. R is 1. We get negative 1. Cosine is x over r. X is 0 over 1. 0. And tangent is y over x. Y is negative 1. X is 0. Ooh, what's that? Undefined. And cotangent is 1 over tangent. Okay. So 1 over tangent. 1 over undefined, you don't know what it is, right? But if you look at y over x, then cotangent is x over y. X is 0 over negative 1 is 0. Is that okay, everybody? If it's undefined, we cannot say 1 over undefined is 0. So if it's undefined, it's better to look at in terms of x, y, r. Okay, then we know, oh, cotangent, x over y. So that is 0. Is that okay, everybody? Who's next? Secant. Oh, secant is 1 over cosine. And cosine is 0. What is 1 over 0? Undefined. And who's last? Cosecant theta. And that is, 1 over sine theta. 1 over minus 1 is negative 1. Is that okay, everybody? Yeah, so this is how we look at the theta and then find the coterminal angle within 0 to 2 pi. And we can draw it on the unit circle, figure out the x, y, and r. Then we can draw all the 6 trig functions. Everybody clear? Okay, next page. So if you can remember, we kind of talked about this table in session 7.2, right? We look at the triangle with the side, with the angle 45 degrees, right? And we also look at the the triangles with 30 degrees and 60 degrees. Do you remember? And we figure out those three columns. Today, I'm gonna teach you a different way to remember the values of the table. So let's learn that. By the way, you need this table in the exam. So, okay. So after today's class, I will give you a blank worksheet. And on the exam, I will print out the blank worksheets. So you need to be able to fill out all the values on the blank worksheets. Okay, so I will give it to you. So how do we fill out the values on this table? Okay, first of all, this is radian, right? What is the corresponding degree? So 0 is equals to 0 degree, pi over 6, 30, 45, 60, 90. This is all in quadrant 1. Yes, everybody? 0 to 90, quadrant 1. Okay, the first row for sine theta. Remember the pattern. Square root of n over 2. And you let n be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the pattern. Okay? Remember this pattern? Then we can take care of all the values in the first row. Let's plug in. If you plug in n is 0, what do you get? 0 over 2 is 0. So sine 0 is 0. Okay? Next number, you plug in 1. What is square root of 1 over 2? 1 over 2. Yes? Next one, we plug in 2. What do you get? Square root of 2 over 2. Next number, we plug in 3. We get square root of 3 over 2. Next number, we plug in 4. What is square root of 4? 2. Yeah, exactly. So just remember this pattern. Okay, then you can fill out the first row. So write this down. This is so important. Okay, instead of remember all the numbers, just remember this pattern. That's the first row. Is everybody okay with the first row? Okay, second row, cosine theta. Cosine is the cofunction of sine. Do you remember, everybody? Mm-hmm. And we have the cofunction for complementary angles. So remember, cosine theta is sine of 90 degree minus theta. Do you remember cofunctions of complementary angles? So the second row is the same numbers, but reverse order. What is that number? What is that number? Yeah, root 3 over 2. So just look at the number, reverse the order. Square root of 2 over 2, 1/2, and 0. Cofunction, same number, reverse the order. So that takes care of the second row. Okay? For math, we find the pattern. Find the pattern. Same number, reverse the order. Okay. Same number as the cosine, but we reverse the order. Okay, so write down your notes what you're doing. Find the pattern. Okay? And tangent. How do we find tangent? Yeah, tangent is sine over cosine. You know the sine values, you know the cosine values, then you can find the tangent. Okay, everybody? What's this? 0 over 1 is 0. Yes? If I found the third row, use sine over cosine. And then 1/2 over root 3 over 2. Do you see the 1/2 cancel? Then we got 1 over root 3. Yes. And the next one. Oh, I get root 2 over 2 over root 2 over 2. Yeah, they're the same. They just cancel. We get 1. And the next one, root 3 over 2 over 1/2. We cancel the half. We get root 3. The last one, 1 over 0, undefined. Is that okay, everybody? Yes. So look at the first 2 rows, and then we can figure out the third row using sine theta over cosine theta. How about cotangent? In reverse order. And then what do we put here? Undefined, and then root 3, 1, 1 over root 3, 0. Very good. Yes, everybody? Okay, next. Who is secant? 1 over cosine. Yeah, secant is 1 over cosine theta. So everybody finish up with this step? Okay, secant 1 over cosine. Where's cosine? The second row. Here, 1 over 1 is 1. Next number, 1 over root 3 over 2 is 2 over root 3. Just flip the numerator and denominator. Yes, everybody? Okay, how about next number? 1 over root 2 over 2 is 2 over root 2. Do you know what is 2 over root 2? Root 2. Do you know 2 is root 2 times root 2? Yeah, 2 is root 2 square. Square and the square root cancel, right? So 2 is root 2 times root 2, and we cancel 1 copy of root 2. Then we still have 1 copy of root 2. Yes, everybody? Okay, next one. 1 over what? A half, which is 2. Yeah, 1/2. Flip it upside down. We get 2. The last one, 1 over 0. Yeah, that's undefined. Is that okay, everybody? Okay, that is secant. We use 1 over cosine theta. How about cosecant? Yeah, we reverse order. What do we put here? Undefined, 2, radical 2, 2 over radical 3, and 1. It's the same number, but reverse the order. Okay. So everybody understand the pattern? How we fill all the values of this table? Practice at home, okay? So in the exam, you need those values. Okay, let's see. Right now, let's practice filling out the values of the unit circle. Okay, so unit circle, where are we? Okay. All right. So I want to give you some hint and reminder to help you. Okay, so where is my formula sheet? So here. So unit circle. Okay. Let's. Okay. New one here. Layout. Make it. unit circle here. That's the unit circle. I'm gonna give you the sheets. Let me give you some hints. Okay. All right. So we'll give you this first. Okay. So close your nose. Close your nose. Okay. So close your nose. Yes. Close your laptop. And don't start yet. Okay. Oh. Here, 1, 2, 3. All right. So how do we fill out the unit circle? Okay. First step. Okay. So step 1, you're gonna fill out the angles. 30-degree and 45-degree. So remember, you add multiple of 30-degree until the full circle. Okay. And the second one is draw the two type of triangles. This is 45-degree. This is 60-degree. And then, do you remember the side? What is the side ratio for this one? What is the side ratio? If you put this one, what is it? Yeah, 1/2. How about the 60-degree triangle? The bottom side is always 1. This is 1, and then this is, what is that? 2. And then the remaining side is square root of 3. Okay, so hopefully with this you can figure out the first quadrant. And then the other quadrant. So fill out the first quadrant. Okay, so quadrant 1. Using the x coordinate is cosine theta, and the y coordinate is sine theta. And then you fill out other quadrants by symmetry. What symmetry means? You either add a negative sign in front of the x or the y coordinates. Depends on the symmetry. This is the rules how you fill the unit circle. Okay, now fill those out. Fill out the angle. Here I give you degree, then you put the degree. Here I don't put a degree, here you put the radian. So degree and radian. You find the first one and just keep adding it. Let's get them all right. I will ask you to come to my office and I will practice with you. Debería bien. So write your name there so I know who's for you. So you can copy this hints on your worksheets so you know like how to follow the rules and how to do this. Thank you. All right, 2 more minutes. This is not for a grade. Don't feel pressure. I just want to help you. Okay, so if you don't get them all right, just come to my office, work with me, practice again and again until you find a pattern and be able to get other worksheets. Thank you. Thank you. Ready to carry your worksheets? Yes, yes, understand. Yes. I have candy in my office. Yes, yes, okay. All right. Okay. So let's continue with our handouts. So next one. Okay. All right. Next one. Reference angle. Okay. So using the here at the unit circle, we figure out if we know the values in the first quadrant, we kind of can see the values in the other quadrants by symmetry, right? Okay, and reference angle is a general way to help us how to relate the angles or the trig functions of other quadrants to the first quadrant. So an angle's reference angle is an acute angle. So we put T prime. So formed by the terminal side of the angle T and the horizontal axis. So it's a acute angle formed by the terminal side of the angle T and the horizontal axis. A reference angle is always an angle between 0 and 90 degrees, or 0 and pi over 2 radian. For any angle in the quadrant 2, 3, or 4, there is a reference angle in quadrant 1. So therefore, if we can relate the angle in other quadrants and the angle in quadrant 1, then we can use the values we know in quadrant 1. See, we know all the values in quadrant 1. The unit circle, the x-coordinate is the sine theta. The y-coordinate is the cosine theta. But how about the rest? Okay, so we are familiar with the values in quadrant 1. Then using the reference angle, we can find the values of all the other quadrants. So let's find the relations. Okay, so T is the angle. Let's look at quadrant 1. If T is in quadrant 1, the reference angle is the angle made with the terminal side and the horizontal axis. Do you see in this case, the reference angle is the same as the T? Right, everybody? In the first quadrant, this angle, the T prime is the T. The reference angle is the same. How about in quadrant 2? So in quadrant 2, our T is right here. So from the positive x-axis to the terminal side, that is T. That is our angle T in the second quadrant. The reference angle is the angle made with the horizontal axis. Do you see this is the reference angle? Oh, what's the relation between T and T prime? They add up together, we get 180 degrees. Yes, everybody? So draw the picture. Then you can see T plus T prime is 180 degrees. Therefore, T prime is 180 degrees minus T. Is that okay, everybody? How about quadrant 3? Quadrant 3, our T is from the positive x-axis to this side, right? This is the terminal side, and it's in quadrant 3. And then the reference angle is the angle made with the horizontal x-axis. Yeah? So this is the reference angle, the T prime. Look at the picture. Our T is pi. See, from here to here is pi plus T prime. Right, everybody? From the picture. The T is pi plus T prime. So you can write it down. Look at the picture. We can see T is pi plus T prime. Therefore, what is T prime? So we subtract pi on both sides. We get T pi. T prime is T minus pi. Is that okay, everybody? Yeah, also from the previous picture. From the picture, we can see T prime plus T is 180 degree, which is pi. So therefore, T prime is pi minus T. So draw the picture. Then you can see the relation. All right, the last picture. See, our angle is in the fourth quadrant. And do you see T plus T prime is the full circle? Yes, everybody? So we get T plus T prime is the full circle, which is 2 pi. Therefore, the T prime is 2 pi minus T. This is the relation of the reference angle and the angle. Is that clear, everybody? All right, let's do exercise. So every time we draw a picture. 17, find the reference angle of 225 degrees. So first of all, step 1, you want to make sure the angle is in 0 to 360 degrees. If it's not, then you add multiple of 360 degree or subtract multiple of 360 degree. Is that okay, everybody? So second step, find which quadrants. You know, quadrant 1 is from 0 to 90 degree. And quadrant 2 is from 90 degree to what? 180. And quadrant 3 is from 180 to 270. And then quadrant 4 is from 270 to 360. Okay, now tell me 225, which quadrant it lies in? 3, right here. Okay, so we draw the picture. This is the x-axis, the y-axis, and 0. 225 degree is in quadrant 3. So draw quadrant 3. That's 225 degree. Okay, everybody? So here we see from here to here is 225 degree. Then our reference angle, the T prime. The T prime is, you see T prime is 225 subtract 180. Can you see from the picture? So T prime from the picture is the 225 degree minus 180 degree, which is 45 degree. So the reference angle is 45 degrees. Is that okay, everybody? Yeah, so make sure your angle is in 0 to 360 degree, and then figure out the quadrants, and then draw the picture. Then you can find the relation. The T prime is 225 degree minus 180 degree. Okay, let's keep going. How about 7 pi over 6? If we use radian, the quadrant 1 is from 0 to what? Pi over 2. Quadrant 2 is from pi over 2 to pi. Quadrant 3. Yeah. 3 pi over 2. And quadrant 4. 2 pi. Where is 7 pi over 6? Yes, 3. 7 pi over 6, which is here. And do you see it's actually pi plus what? Pi over 6? Yeah, 7 pi over 6. It's like 6 plus 1 on top, right? So it's pi plus pi over 6. Wow, draw the picture. It's pi plus pi over 6. Now what happened? What is the reference angle? You see, from here to here. It is pi plus pi over 6. So what is this? Pi over 6. Can you see from the picture? Oh, you can put 7 pi over 6 minus pi. So we get pi over 6. So that is the reference angle. Reference angle is always an acute angle. Okay, everybody? All right. Now, how do we find the trig functions? Okay. Now it's the time to let's see. Okay, 9:49. How about let's continue on Wednesday? Okay. So yeah, for those of you who haven't filled out unit circle successfully, please review them. Now you know the pattern, and now you can practice and come to my office on Wednesday. So or today, my office hours from 11 to 1:50 and 3:10 to 5. Yeah, I will be in my office. Okay. Bye. Have a nice day. And remember to take your quiz.